Cloudflare has just developed a firewall for AI and launched multicloud networking to help businesses secure their multiple public cloud environments. And joining us now to discuss is Cloudflare's co-founder and CEO, Matthew Prince. Matthew, first of all, I just want to start with people's expectation now in this digital life that some of these huge platforms will remain up, and they're not. What do you think is going on here?
You know, I think that everyone has a bad day, and unfortunately for Meta, they had some what appear to be technical issues, which took them offline. They got back online very quickly. That's going to happen from time to time, and I think it's very impressive that, again, at the scale that these companies are operating at, Meta has almost half the world's population using it in one way or another on an almost every monthly basis, that they're able to keep that up. And what we do at Cloudflare is make sure that everybody has those same resources, has the security, the performance, the reliability that the internet giants do, and making sure that no matter who you are, we can keep you online.
So let's talk about the multi-cloud aspect of your announcements now in Magic Cloud, and the idea that so many clients are using multiple hyperscalers, need those resources, and need to be able to manage across all of them. It's a big theme right now in enterprise.
It's exactly right. Every single customer that we talk to, even if they're a majority on one cloud, has projects on other clouds, has acquisitions that they do on other clouds. And what they need is one fabric, one mesh, one network, one connectivity cloud that brings that all together, gives them security, reliability guarantees, performance guarantees, and one platform to connect all the clouds together. That's exactly what we deliver to our customers at Cloudflare. And the world is just going to become a more complicated place. It's going to be more clouds that are involved. And through that, we want to be that simplifying factor that makes sure that whatever you're using, you can have security, performance, and reliability.
So how does AI factor into that? And I ask that knowing that you announced a firewall for AI this week. I mean, we talk so much about AI from a cybersecurity standpoint. I'm not sure we talked enough about it from all the other risks that are associated with it, too, including data risks and security as well. What does this enable?
You know, when Michelle and I started Cloudflare now almost 14 years ago, the original thesis behind it actually really depended on machine learning. It was that if you could get enough of the internet sitting behind you, and today somewhere between 20 and 25% of the web sits behind Cloudflare, that you could learn from all that traffic and actually use machine learning, what today we'd call AI, in order to make predictions and protect everyone. That's been the secret to Cloudflare's success over the last 14 years. But what we've realized is that as more companies are integrating AI into their systems, they need something more. They need to make sure that if they have a chatbot, it doesn't accidentally inject a SQL injection attack. It doesn't all of a sudden start talking politics or making up fair results. And what we're providing is a set of tools through our firewall for AI that allow you to put Cloudflare in front of whatever AI systems you're using, whatever LLMs you're using, and make sure that you have rules in place that it doesn't create a new security threat for you.
Okay. We just came out of Super Tuesday. We know that this year in general, not just here in the U.S. with a presidential election, but around the globe, it's a record year in terms of elections. We've already seen the role that cybersecurity threats, that generative AI are playing in some of the other elections that have taken place already in other countries. What are you seeing from your standpoint as we do come out of Super Tuesday and as we do move through this next 8 months here in the U.S.?
So Cloudflare provides a number of services at no cost because we think that elections and democracy are that important. And this year, you're exactly right, almost half of the world's population is voting. I'm really proud to report that a huge percentage of the campaigns that were involved in Super Tuesday yesterday, a huge percentage of the election workers in a majority of the states in the United States are taking advantage of Cloudflare's tools in order to make sure that the story of the election isn't cybersecurity. We want to give everyone the most advanced cybersecurity tools to make sure that this election goes over smoothly, not just in the United States, but around the rest of the world. And what I can report from Super Tuesday is our team was on hands. We were watching for anything anomalous, and there wasn't any cyber attack that altered the results, that impacted the ability of people to vote. And again, I'm proud of the fact that yesterday the story wasn't cybersecurity.